Hey, Douglas Nolan here with today's wisdom for the day. We're in Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 1. Listen to these words. Boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. Man, those are great words. I think sometimes we look at that and we tend to think that God is discouraging planning and desire for achievement and accomplishment. But that's not what this verse is dealing with at all. In fact, the word boast, I think, is the key word. To boast about something means that we kind of disregard God and we rely on our own ability and our own plans, and we don't take God into consideration. I think that's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it is, boasting is kind of prideful, and it's kind of depending on ourselves to do things rather than trusting God. The reality is, we do need a plan for the day. I plan my day. I know the night before and actually try to do it for the week. I know what I've got to accomplish. I have the big rocks in place, so to speak. I know the big picture things I need to do, and I break it down into tasks. And so I plan my week. But you know what? It never amazes me when God comes and says, okay, I know you're going this direction, but He brings these divine interruptions and divine appointments that kind of shift my gears a little bit. And I'm not amazed at that, because I've learned to expect that even when I map out my week and I'm open to God, God's going to direct my steps. And it's beautiful to see that happen. The reality is, there are things and doors that God wants to open to you that you can't open on your own. When you boast about tomorrow, you close off yourself from God interrupting your life with those divine appointments. And there's things God wants to close off from you to keep you from harm, to keep you from entering into areas where God hasn't called you and you need to stay in your lane, so to speak. But when we're boastful about our life and we disregard God, we find ourselves moving in areas at times where God has not called us, and God doesn't want us to walk in that area at this point in our life. So when we boast, we close ourselves off from the things of God. But when we're open and humble before God, God can bring His direction into our life. I think that's what this verse is teaching us. So I hope you'll take this to heart, meditate on that today, and add wisdom to your day. God bless.